If you're thinking about moving to the DeLand, Florida area, there are some things you might want to know. I'm here in DeLand, Florida today, and my family and I have lived in this area since around 1998. There are a few things that I wish I knew before I moved here, and I'm going to get into some of those here today. First, if you're thinking of moving to DeLand, you may be thinking that you're going to spend a lot of time at the beaches and the theme parks. And while a few of you will run out and buy annual passes to Disney, SeaWorld, or any other of the plethora of theme parks around here, a few of you will end up at the beaches every other weekend or so, but there's a lot more to the DeLand area. We've got the St. Johns River, we've got these amazing freshwater springs at 72 degrees like year-round, the Ocala National Forest, we've got fantastic cycling trails, and a whole lot more. A few of my friends have annual passes to the theme parks, but they're surely the exception, they're not the majority. DeLand is a small town, but don't think there's nothing to do here. Stetson University is a huge draw, and our downtown district it's really as good or better than any other here in Central Florida. DeLand is a huge draw for skydiving. We've got one of the best setups here in the entire country. We've got a Walmart, a Lowe's, industrial complexes, we've got an airport, and a whole lot more. So it's not just some podunk little town. Now traffic is becoming more of a thing here, which just wasn't the case when I moved here. Now look, it's nothing like it is down in Sanford, Lake Mary, or the Orlando area, but it's a whole lot worse than it used to be. DeLand is made up of very few locals. Most of us, myself included, are transplants from up north. We've got a ton of people here from Ohio, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Michigan, and New York, but there's also a large Hispanic population too. We've got quite a few Brazilians and some Europeans here too. As such, our culture is quite varied here, much more than I ever thought it was going to be. My wife is one of the few natives that I even know here in DeLand. Not that there aren't natives, they're just the minority. I've had customers buy homes here in the area from all over the world, and it seems like there's a good sense of community from all walks of life. If you look at Orlando and DeLand on a map, you might think that there's a long distance between them. However, although Orlando proper may be 45 minutes or so without traffic, all that Orlando has to offer really begins just across the St. Johns River Bridge in Sanford, which is just 25 or 30 minutes down the road depending on Sanford's traffic and where you are in DeLand. I go to Orlando a couple times a month, but I hardly ever go to downtown Orlando, so my ride is usually in that 25 or 30 minute range. Yes, all the attractions in the Orlando International Airport are going to take you an hour or so, but in reality, those of us here in the DeLand area, we just don't go there very often. Plus, Daytona Beach has an international airport that's just 20 to 30 minutes away. When we refer to Orlando around here, it usually begins up in Sanford, goes over to Oviedo out on the east side of town, or maybe Winter Garden on the west side, and maybe down to Lake Nona on the south side. So from a practical perspective, Orlando is really much larger than the city of Orlando. The weather in DeLand might not be what you think either. Yes, we're the Sunshine State, and we've got a lot of sunshine, but did you know that Florida is the lightning capital of the United States? We get a lot of lightning here, and it's something that we take pretty seriously. If I'm out on the water and those clouds start showing up, I take it much more seriously than I did when I lived in Michigan. The weather can change from, calm, bright, and sunny one minute to thunder and lightning just a couple minutes later. DeLand has a ton of new construction housing. Yes, there's plenty of historical homes surrounding downtown DeLand, and DeLand has always been growing, but there's really been an explosion of new homes being built in recent years here. Several new communities like the Reserve at Victoria, Crestwind DeLand, Beersford Woods, Pelham Park, and several others have really had a huge impact on DeLand. Other areas like Daytona Park Estates, which are not HOA communities, have also blown up. DeLand has a wide variety of housing too. We've got some inexpensive condos, we've got some great 55-plus communities, we've got single-family ranches, and we've also got some homes that are going to cross that $1 million mark too. If you're looking to buy anywhere here in Central Florida, just give us a shout and we'll be happy to help. We can give you the places that you're going to want to see. We can answer your questions about the area and maybe point out some things that may be of interest to you, things that you just can't get online. DeLand may be bigger than you think. It's not just Victoria Park in the downtown district. DeLand extends a good way out west beyond the St. Johns River into Lake County. There's quite a bit of public land out there too. If you're a hiker, a bird watcher, a hunter, or a fisherman, DeLand has a lot to offer in this area. Of course, freshwater fishing is huge here, but I'd rather be over near the Indian River and Mosquito Lagoon fishing for redfish, trout, or snook. I've never gotten into the offshore scene, maybe I just can't afford those expensive boats, but I am envious of those with boats heading out for red snapper, kingfish, mahi, or whatever. One thing the people thinking of moving to DeLand often ask us is about our schools. The DeLand area has some great county-run schools as well as some private schools. Florida has school choice, which gives parents a lot of options for their children's education. I'll include a link with more information about school choice towards the end of this video. DeLand High School has a great IB program, and students can sometimes complete their AA degrees long before leaving high school. Of course, Daytona State College and Stetson University are right here in DeLand. Embry-Riddle and Bethune-Cookman University are right down 92 in Daytona, and the University of Central Florida is down in Orlando on the east side. Florida has always been regarded as, generally lackluster when it comes to the overall economy, but that's really changing. While it's true that Florida has no state income tax, the economy here in all of Central Florida is really booming. Our aviation and aerospace industry continues to grow. Tech is becoming a bigger thing, especially down near Orlando. The financial services and advanced manufacturing industries are really taking off, and we've got several major company headquarters right here in Volusia County. Here's that video I promised earlier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.